Hello everyone, welcome back to Past Broadcast, a podcast where media intersects with history. And today we are going to talk about an article, Video Games and Computer Holding Power by Shirley Tuckle from the New Media Reader.
The article "Video Games and Computer Holding Power" was originally published in 1994 as a part of Sherry Turkle's first book, The Second Self: Computers and the Human Spirit, which explores how computers affect people's self-awareness, identity, and relationship with the world. Sherry Turkle is a professor at MIT and a licensed clinical psychologist who is known for her extensive work on computer-human interaction, including her other books, Life on the Screen and Alone Together. Her analysis of video games had significant influence at the time of publishing, as it was during the period when digital technology was rapidly developing, yet the cultural and psychological implications of it were still questioned. Moreover, the second self emerged during the rise of arcade culture. The 1980s were a turning point in personal computing, where digital interaction became more accessible. Turkle's article is important to the study of new media as it presented video games not just as a distraction, but as an interactive system that influenced self-perception, cognitive behavior, and identity. It allowed people to see computers and games from a new perspective as a tool for improving problem-solving skills, creativity, psychological self-reflection, and a way to take a break from reality.
Now that we have some context about the article, let me summarize it. The article, Video Games and Computer Holding Power by Shirley Tuckle, explores how players are engaged by video games in ways that go beyond simple amusement. Video games require us to actively engage, in contrast to passive media like television, and immerses players in more structured, rule based worlds. She claims that playing video games demands skills, strategy, and education, and is not merely a mindless addiction. For instance, to succeed in Pac Man, players need to be able to spot patterns, act quickly, and adjust. Turkle also examines the impact of video games on emotions and identity. She tells the tale of Jarish, a child who uses video games to gain control and a sense of purpose after feeling helpless in the real world. Similarly, Marty, a busy professional, compares playing video games to meditation because they require complete focus and help him forget about his problems. Video games are more than just entertainment, she concludes. They are influencing storytelling, forming digital culture, and altering how people use computers by providing both new ways to interact with technology and a means to escape.
Speaking of means of escape, it is one element out of the many that Turkle writes about that are actively considered by game designers and are the key to keeping players on the hook with the games. They can be seen as an escape from the real world, giving us a chance to live out fantasies or express prowess in a digital world instead, and that is a key hooking point for many games nowadays. However, like any human control phenomenon, this, amongst many others, can be abused. For example, the loot box system is found in many games, which works similarly to roulette wheels, rewarding players with in game items or resources that give them a competitive edge over others. It has been frequently likened to gambling, and in a way it is, and since the younger demographic in gaming tend to be a bit vulnerable to such systems, it has been vilified so much by the gaming community and the general public that many countries have put regulations on them, or one only needs to take a look at the reference section of the Wikipedia page for loot box to see just how many countries are concerned with the power that loot boxes have over children.